Welcome back in the semifinals. We're on the American Conference. 4 players are remaining, and this is the first of 2 American semifinals. We got Crowncooker and Jwyland. Now these guys are big names. Crowncooker is a veteran. He's made it this far last time, and he lost to the eventual champion Pimcarp, who is no longer a tournament on account of a certain Mr. Jwyland, who he's facing now. So we have a very strong lineup to be looking at. JJ, introduce us to what we're seeing here.
Well, Crowncooker starting off with the Galakrond Aggro Warrior, Jwyland with a Face Hunter. Crowncooker's also bringing a OTK Paladin and a Galakrond Rogue, his Resurrect Priest being banned. Jwyland's also bringing a Mech Paladin, a Galakrond Zoo Warlock, and his Token Druid is banned.
Several people have told me that there's nothing more beautiful in the world than watching Crowncooker play as Paladin. I can't help but agree sometimes. Before we get into this, let me remind you to drop a like on this video to support these phenomenal competitors and all the effort that they put into providing you with great Elite Hearthstone entertainment. So please go ahead and do that, and we're getting this party started. Now, winner of this game is going to take on the winner of the second semifinals, which is the battle of 2 newcomers. It's Agent PWE and Peter Babbitt coming up later over the next few days, and it's going to be a big one too. But all eyes on this one right now. So we're seeing the warrior there. The weapon makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah, that does take out the Dwarven Sharpshooter. It's an aggro and aggro matchup, so taking control of the board is a very important key element. Also, specifically, the Dwarven Sharpshooter allowing for very good board control from the Hunter side, although the Hunter is the more aggressive deck, which is another reason why, of course, the Warrior wants to take the control position.
Stuff needs to go. Very simple.
Of course, for the Warrior, a very strong card is Awaken, which deals very well with Leper Gnomes and Cobalt Sand Troopers. But I think for now, and Unleashed Hounds, although those, sometimes when those come out, it's too late.
So Sand Trooper right away.
It was either that or Hero Power. Contesting the board is definitely the stronger choice here, especially since it deals the same...
I like this Berserker as a play here, though, because this is one of the key cards that can help you with the fast play.
Deals even more damage. The Berserker seems like the strongest choice here for sure, because it's not like you're going to get much out of your...
Yeah. You might bite the bullet here, put your face into the 2-1. Just, denying any sort of board control. You're taking in some damage early, but this Berserker is going to grow rapidly.
Yeah, but he would have grown even more rapidly if you had hit the Town Crier in. You'd have protected yourself from taking 2 points of damage against the more aggressive deck. I don't like this play.
I like the play. I like keeping the minion. I do agree with what you
against a very fast aggro deck, I would probably prefer taking the control option, although the question is what is...
This is the control option. Because I think this is the control option.
Because I think we're going to see Face Stalker coin Hero Power here.
Would be to be expected, yes. Just Face Stalker? It seems? No, he's going to call it.
That is the problem of the timing of the Spectation client, because, Blizzard.
Small indie company, they can't afford the amount of tech that, say, a company like TrashcanTV could. Obviously, we have Snake Trap, and that might come in handy right away.
Yeah, Crowncooker does not currently have a Wake on his hand, which would be a very great counter.
If you're thinking explosive, then is the Maniac maybe suspicious. He's gonna think this might be the best player on Snake, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard.
I like the way he played this, though. For the secret that it was, he played it well, because if it was explosive, he would have had some trouble.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say.
But here's
it's
a big
really hard to play around Hunter secrets, because they are all so different.
And this Berserker, there isn't a direct way to kill this unless you unleash all the hounds into it. And it seems like that's what he's gonna have to go with here.
Yeah, the explosive trap version is a little awkward because you don't have a second thing to it in. I don't hate tracking right now. See what you can get. I don't know, is there anything great to get, though, is the question.
To kill the Berserker other than hounds? For 3 mana?
I mean, the question would be, does he run Timberwolf in his particular variety? I don't remember. Because some people
Then he can't unleash the hounds at the same time.
No, but then you can run the Snake in and play Explosive Trap.
Yeah.
Which seems like a smoother play than running the hounds in, even though neither one is particularly great.
These Crowncooker are good battle rage, but that'll probably be the case either way. This Berserker needs to go, and it needs to go quickly. You can't leave this.
Yeah, which is why I was saying tracking first, because you're gonna spend 3 mana on the Unleashed Hounds either way. So you might as well track and
Kill command.
Kill command, very sensible.
You can use that.
Which he could use.
Anyway. I like it though. It's probably the most efficient way to do it.
Yeah, and you can still kill the 2-1 with your snake.
Minimize battle rage.
Ooh, that's for mercenary value though.
For battle rage?
No, I was joking. I mean,
doubt it.
you could.
I'd rather play 2 battle rages.
I was joking.
He might play this. This is Berserker.
Temple Berserker hit the face, and I think when you're Crowncooker, that's what you like to see. You're playing the slower aggro deck here, and you're still ahead in health.
Yep, you're taking it nice and easy. So far, you're not getting ran over.
Now, left trigger, of course, flips that around a little bit, but
Kind of with the battle mates.
Still not too crazy here.
And Corcoran is also an important piece in this. This might be on the menu right now.
And also having Leroy in hand is good, because when your opponent gets low, you can hit him out of nowhere.
Could it be Kronk's time, though?
It could be. Would be a little awkward for the trades, but it could
A lot of times the Kronk times. You might just opt for Corcoran and Hero Power, though. I like the sort of sensible play, the stabilizing play, if you will.
Yeah, you can take some trades, you can clear off the entire board, you retain a big thing.
You might set yourself a good battle rage.
Or that.
Like yeah, it seems like that's what it's going to be. 3 more cards for Crowncooker.
I mean, to be fair, drawing 3 cards is strong, and there is the Galakrond.
There's a Galakrond and an Awaken and an Inner Rage. So that was massive.
I mean, the Inner Rage does allow you to also trade your Berserker if you like. Reduce.
I think I like that. I think I like that a whole bunch.
That's what I was thinking, because it reduces the damage you're taking next turn by 3, and it still low-key improves your board. Although, of course, leaves it vulnerable to your own Awaken, ironically enough.
Seems like he's not gonna be going with it. He's gonna keep it as is for now.
That does mean he's gonna, as I said, take 3 points more damage, and I think this is also a very good explosive trap turn.
This might be a Hound's turn. Hounds or explosive? Maybe both.
Explosive and bow is very nice, because you can hit the face for 6, and your opponent has to sack a significant chunk of his board. And still takes another 2 to the face from the trap, so that's effectively an 8 damage turn that is also devastating to the board.
Now you have to be getting into that territory where you're thinking about dying yourself, because this warrior has combo potential. You see Mercenary, Leroy, Inner Rage on hand, and that's an 8 mana combo.
That deals 16 points of damage, yeah. That's a lot.
We're getting into the territory.
Yeah, but I think when you're playing Face Hunter, you kind of just have to try out aggroing while low-key controlling the board, rather than what the warrior is doing, where it's primarily controlling the board and then just worry about the aggro as a secondary thing.
It's gonna play the secret here, and
I like it.
Or you might unleash the hounds. More direct play.
But I mean, the secret effectively does the same thing, and it deals more damage to the face. It forces your opponent to play around it a little better.
See what Crowncooker can cook up here, no pun intended. This is a second Inner Rage.
And that does bring it to 20. No, he only has 2 health. I was about to say it brings the Leroy combo to 20, but he doesn't have enough health for that.
Nope.
But I mean, now you just take the trade, hit into the face, and then you probably just play your Galakrond.
I would agree. Play Galakrond, stabilize, don't allow an unleash, a big one at least.
Yeah, keep control of the board, and also gain 5 armor for the turn. Prevents you from dying immediately, very likely. I don't think there's anything as explosive.
And then next turn you start pushing it with the Leroy, maybe. And it seems like he's going with it.
We have not yet seen the face hit, but I don't think...
Conqueror hits first, I think, in case you have the freezing.
Yeah, I don't think...
Galakrond's a play.
But I don't think you play around the secret in a way that a control deck might, where you just don't
No, because you don't want Leroy to snag.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you need the board for your own win as well.
Yeah, it makes the exact right decision there. Guess what he expected to see in an explosive trap in Galakrond. The big one. Coming down. Gonna draw some stuff, why not? You'll probably
with upgraded stats, which are pretty good.
Berserker and a shield.
The shield is really good. Yeah. The shield is really good.
Shield is good, but he's looking at winning too.
Yes.
Not a lot of damage output from Jwyland at this moment in time.
You can play the freezing trap, hit the face with a weapon. Just take it nice and slow. Maybe even play the freezing trap and unleash the 1 hound.
Yeah.
Blocking the Leroy lethal, which isn't on the board right now anyways, but the single hound seems very wasteful, but in very strategic positions it is very worth it oftentimes.
The single hound. Unleash the dog.
it's 3 mana summon a 1/1 with charge, but sometimes that's what you need.
Not pleasant, but I think he needs it.
And that again, that prevents Leroy from hitting you in the face, which is really all you can ask for.
Exactly.
Especially because if you play Kronks for sucking 5 life out of your opponent, that would be a possibility the turn after.
Correct. Though here's the other side of the medal, right? Leroy, yeah, let it get freezing trapped. I can do it again next turn. Like, I'll duplicate him now, let one copy get freezing trapped, hit you with one, and next turn I'll do the exact same thing. I'll play Leroy again.
Yes, but also, how about just playing Kronks for 5?
He could also just play, like, a big minion there, yeah.
Shield makes a lot of sense to protect yourself.
Oh, yeah, I do like Shield.
But so does Kronks with pretty much same logic. You heal 5. That's a lot.
5 is big, yeah.
Plays the Berserker and the Kronks.
Alright, decimation.
Heal 5, heal 5. Again, aggro matchup. You're dealing damage, which is good, but you're also staying alive, which is even better.
Every aggro deck ever runs Life Tracker, and there's why.
And there's the big one, the big life tracker.
One, yeah. Exactly.
Also Leok.
Oh, Leok is not what
we always like seeing Leok.
We never like seeing Leok. Who likes Leok?
I'm joking, and you know it.
Everyone hates Leok. Leok is like that weird kid.
And now you can just hit something in the face,
and
then just pull off the Leroy combo.
GG's.
Yeah.
Freezing Trap. We'll take it.
Which is why I really like Kronks that turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the win. So Crowncooker just with the resource matchup win here in the first game is going to take the 1-0 lead.
The combo wasn't even necessary because he had the Kronks, but you know, we like people that play fancy, so you know.
Got the dabs on them. Why not? So Crowncooker with the 1-0 lead, solid home run with the warrior, limits him to his paladin and rogue, while Jwyland still has a full array of choices to make. And the question is for him, of course, do you stick with the hunter? You feel like the hunter could overrun most of the decks, especially the paladin, more so than anything else.
Yeah.
But even the rogue might be a worse matchup than the warrior if you're Crowncooker.
It's the rogue is a tough one because it feels very inconsistent as a matchup.
Yeah.
Some days, because I think the rogue is one of the more draw reliant decks as well. To be fair, it does draw a lot in general, but I don't know. I mean, the Face Hunter is 2 to some degree, so it's like it's never one of those matchups where you're almost always lost. It's more like it just really depends on what happens. You can probably.
The Hearthstone Trash Tournament is sponsored by beverage. Go drink beverage. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably play either.
Yeah.
And do you ever really play any of your decks against either of your opponents?
I just want to see Crowncooker bring the Paladin. I mean, that's what everyone came here for. The Crowncooker Paladin. It's iconic at this point.
Yes, although that might just generally be Crowncooker's worst matchup against everything.
But it's also it's also a signature move.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good deck, but I'm just saying that especially against Face Hunter, but also against other decks. It's. I never said it was bad. I'm just saying that it's a bad matchup in this.
Oh, got Uther and Uther violence up. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I think the Paladin might be the best matchup for Crowncooker. Maybe the Warlock, definitely not the Hunter.
Not the Hunter, but even this Paladin is incredibly strong. I don't think this is a good matchup. I don't think Crowncooker has a good matchup. I'm not saying the Paladin
is weak. I'm just saying it's slower than, for example, the Face Hunter.
It can be faster. At its top. It can be faster is the thing.
But on a consistent basis, it tends to be slower.
It looks to be pretty good, though. And massive board stacking is tougher for this Paladin to deal with than just consistent damage output. Because it heals more than it removes.
Yeah, but it also has cards like Subdue that are really strong against single target, like big things.
Which are going to need to come in.
And cards like Contact, which are very strong against wide boards. So
there's the 4/4.
It really deals with both aspects of the Mac Paladin.
A lot of static coming down as we see Shrivala on the hand for Crowncooker. So Crowncooker gonna be looking to pull off another miracle in this one, as we've seen him do before with this exact Paladin. He's beaten the odds before.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right?
That's what he does.
When you bring a deck to the tournament, you're hopefully so confident in it that you can even play in non-favorite matchups with great success.
That's what he does. He's one of the one of 2 people who brought this archetype to the tournament. of all this year.
That might be correct. I'm not gonna definitively...
We haven't seen much.
In one way or the other, but it definitely is a very rare one, yes.
I haven't seen much, but he has pretty much mastered it. And that's very important in Hearthstone.
Ooh, how do we feel about the Galvanizer here?
How do we feel about the Galvanizer?
Because it allows you to play both of the 1-drops as well.
You can even stack one if you wanted to.
That's what I was thinking, right? Put it on the Micro Mummy, like produce more stats on the board.
Why not?
And still have the macro out as well. You're spreading it around a lot, which is good against the True Silver, because you don't want to give him like the big 4/4, because you know he's gonna kill it.
Yes, for sure. Now the Shrivala is going to be a key part of this matchup, and the Shrivala will come down pre-combo if Crowncooker is trying to win this match. It will have to.
I mean, yeah, you can play it, you can banker it back in. It's very much possible. Decides to pretty much do what I said, minus the Galvanizer. Probably not deeming just reducing the Explodinator worth playing it. It's also extra stats. I don't hate it. There is a concept draw, very key card in this matchup.
Yes.
Although a lot of the things, especially due to the small amounts of stacking, have a lot of health.
So decision time for Crowncooker there. What's the route to take here? Do you want Kangor right now, or is that too much of a waste?
I mean, Kangor doesn't seem bad. It's just very likely to be removed fast. But then again, it's probably going to be removed fast through hits.
Yes, and you'll heal.
So you're going to heal a lot out of it.
Double this turn at least.
Yeah, and you're going to heal 4 from the True Silver hit. You can play Kangor, and then if you want to be very simple, just play the Elven Archer, kill the Mekru, you know. Hit your face into the Glowtron. Feel the glow.
Feel the glow, feel the burn sort of thing.
I mean, hey, you're healing 4 if you play the Kangor first, and you're taking 3, so...
Kangor, Crystal Smith, on the board, he's feeling the burn. Burn down for what? Now see what he hits. And it's gonna be 3/3 as we expected.
And I don't hate pinging the 2/1. It might be a little... I think he considers it a little wasteful.
Yeah, just summons a man. Basically saying, hit stuff into my Kangor, I'll take it.
Yeah, and heal him another 4, yeah, exactly.
I'll take it. He's gonna play the Gobo Collide. Makes sense.
Finally has a target for the rush, yeah.
Instead of the board. And he's gonna have to keep pushing it. There's also a man on this side of the board now.
Yes, because...
George and Call all over again.
Jwyland seems to be very conservative with his Galvanizers.
He's got big plans, man. He wants the big magnetizations.
Yeah, he's a man with a plan.
A man with a plan. He's got it figured out in his brainium.
And let's see what we're going to see here, because...
Consec setup?
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to set up for the Consec, yep.
Yes, and he is.
There was a lot of stats on the board. He felt like he needed to.
I expect the Archer now to also come down.
To kill the Joybot.
Yep, saying no.
Yeah, that still, of course, does leave the Micro Mummy, which, thanks to the magnetization earlier, is very sturdy on the board.
Yep. And it's one of the more important cards to stick around.
Exactly.
It does the buffage. Okay.
Which is why I've, from the beginning, suggested put Glowtron on that, of course. Well.
Oh, Gyrocopter.
That's a big one. Literally.
We might still just see the Explodinator.
I mean, I don't hate the Gyrocopter. The thing is, he's very susceptible to single target removal, but it's gonna be that during any point in the game, and if you can stick it for a turn, you are looking at putting 8 in your opponent's face, which is really what you want to do.
That's good.
And if you can somehow draw another Magnetic on top of that, then, wait a second, yeah, no. Then, that's just
a lot
better.
of money?
I mean, yeah, again, like, imagine if he draws Wargear next turn and it sticks. I mean, it's a bit of a high roll, but look at that, it's 9 points of damage, that's like 9 points of damage twice? That's 18.
It is baby Alak here in a way.
Oh, and of course that happens.
Yes.
You kind of have to subdue it, right?
I think this needs to go.
Because what if your opponent gets a Wargear, then he's lethal.
This needs to go.
Wargear is lethal.
Needs to go. Even 10 you can't afford to take. This needs to go. Absolutely. So it's an interesting play.
You can't kill it. You have to subdue it.
Yeah. Take a shot with the Holy Wrath?
Well, but what are you going to expect to hit that is 5 or more, right? You have a lot of the
Another Holy Wrath
on the hand. Yeah. So that's just heal to full.
Oh yeah, just cycles, does what the deck does.
And still subdues it.
I do agree with that.
And if he gets a magnetic, he's still gonna hit for a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not it.
Macro ain't it. That's not it, no.
That ain't it. Exactly.
But here come the cost reduction. And a board full of mechs and some of them are goblin bombs. So he's keeping the pressure up, which is very important.
A little awkward to play. I mean, you're still gonna play the mechs. There's no way around that. But with just a gyrocopter, you're guaranteeing that the buff lands on said gyrocopter, of course. That is not the case here.
You do also like him on the goblin bombs, though.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, it does force your opponent to take him out, or you can trade him in.
He might want prismatic lens here, and I do like that. Just getting ever closer to Travala. And Wild Pyro, my dude, is a big one.
Well, yes, but he can't pull it off this turn. Well,
can't kill the board.
Not for 2 at least. He could do it for 1 just to get rid of that lurking gyrocopter threat, because again, any magnetic is doubled on that effectively in terms of damage. The question is, do you consider it worthwhile just to get the Micro Mummy like dead once, the Macro which summons the Joey bot, and the gyrocopter? Yes. Effectively, you're taking 3 points of damage off the board.
It looks like he does. Looks like he does. He says, I'm going to have to put resources into this, and by the way, I'm also drawing another 2 cards.
Yes,
that
he would have need to
an important part of this.
Need to play the Pyro to do that, but yeah. Again, I agree that the gyrocopter is a huge threat.
Faceless Corruptor again is not magnetic, but it is a play on the board.
Yeah, and I like it. You can take out the Pyro without having to use any of your attacks this turn, and you still put up a lot of stats.
That's what he seems to be doing. Travala is possible this turn.
It's rather expensive.
It is possible, but it's expensive.
I mean, you can play Lens and then Travala.
It's going to be important for... Yes, it's going to be very important for Crowncooker to know that Travala is now available.
If he does do that, he actually... it's also awkward because he can't stash it, though. Like, if it gets killed... I mean, you're not done, but your combo is done.
Yeah, the combo is done. That's not the way you're going to win this matchup, then.
I mean, you can maybe still win by control, but that's tougher.
That's, I guess, the idea.
Because...
You're also drawing your deck out.
Specifically with the Mech Paladin...
Pick up another Wild Pyro! This one's too expensive, though, but that's going to be a key one.
Yes, but as you said, it's too expensive. You can't play this turn. And... Again, it's a little awkward, because you don't want to waste the Travala.
Yeah.
But you also have to somehow deal with his board, and, I mean, what does he have?
He might just take this. He might just be willing to take this in the face right now.
He has to almost, right?
Yeah. You can play the Travala if you don't want to, but...
Also, I think his hand is full.
Yeah.
Which isn't as bad because the entire combo is there, but you probably still don't want to burn cards unnecessarily, which is why he plays a Holy Wrath and draws his last dupe.
That is big.
Yeah.
That is big.
And still has a full hand, by the way, as a side note.
But he's going to be fine with that. War Gear, is that enough? No, it's not enough still.
Well, I mean, we have 8...
It adds 1 more to the one before. He can magnetize it somewhere, but...
See, that's the thing. If the Gyrocopter had been there, it would be lethal now.
It's 8...
Because it would be 10 damage rather than 5. But yeah, you're still damn close, which is why the timeout is, of course, huge.
Yeah. Timeout's huge, Zephyr is also huge.
Yes. Holy Nova is kind of nice, but also very expensive.
I also see this Travala this turn. I'm be surprised.
I mean, you probably have to, right? You
time out Travala, it's free.
Yeah, the second Travala being burned is not very fortunate, but
I think he can get around with it. There's 1 card in this hand. You could time out then Travala for free. You can stash it, still play a Zephyrus, and clear up everything, heal up, stash your combo, sit pretty. Like, is that what he's thinking? I mean, he's calculating, making sure what's cracking.
I don't think he can draw all of those this turn.
Picks up a Wild Pyro.
Pyro and timeout is also a good combo.
Why not?
If you don't play the timeout right now, you're dead.
Yeah.
Just as a side note.
That he knows that.
If you play a different spell, you kill yourself.
Crowncooker is aware.
Which is generally not a pleasant thing to do.
And he does play the timeout. Travala is still possible. He doesn't need it is the big part.
Yeah, and I don't think he wants it because, again, the combo would just be
Nothing can touch him right now. Noia module is huge, though.
Also, speaking of the combo, mind you, Jwyland, very noteworthy at 28 health.
28 health.
He does not die to the combo yet.
That is more than 25.
That is more than 25, and he has a huge taunt.
Decisively more. Big taunt.
That Hammer of Wrath does
Yeah.
it though, in terms of enabling the combo, but you also still have to get your Zephyrus to give you some sort of silence. And removal, specifically. Shadow of Death would be pretty good right about now.
Yeah, maybe just the card silence. Either one is fine.
Well, yes, but that still leaves you at lethal, right?
Well, you want to play the Shrivala and Banker combo. Well, Shrivala definitely you want to
Right.
play.
You probably have to.
I like Zephyrus, silence, just Shrivala, Banker, Hammer, TGO, print money.
The question is, if, given that the board after silence is still lethal, if Zephyrus offers you specifically silence. Hammers it, probably wants to get
Hammer then
explosion.
Shrivala.
Or yeah, just get the...
And even
You don't even...
Banker.
Outright, now you don't even need to... now you don't even need to necessarily get Zephyrs involved.
Yep.
Although 10 health is not great.
You don't
but
leave a magnetic option as a
I was about to say, it's important it's not a mech, yeah.
Crowncooker, believe it or not, is on the verge of pulling this off with his Paladin again.
He gets to hit with he gets to hit something in the face next turn too, because there is absolutely no taunt or anything like that on Jwyland's hand right now. Because if he couldn't hit the Shrivala next turn, he would still be 3 damage short.
He was dying from turn 3 in this game.
And that's the beauty of it, right? I love seeing that stuff. Like he's on the verge of dying the entire match and still wins.
It's phenomenal, really.
That being said, there is still 2 cards. There is technically 1 draw in the hand, but of course can't use that. You know, I think at this point you might just play Sather War.
You might. Why not?
Wait, there's 2 cards in the... I have a bad thought.
What's your thought?
No, you don't have the mana to do it. I was about to say...
Pull the Holy Wrath out? Just shoot for it?
After you play Sather War, it's like a 2 and 3, but you also don't have the mana. No. But again, the extra Shrivala on the board is what I was thinking about, of course.
Oh, and mind you, the one on the hand is free.
Yes, that too. So, you get a lot of healing this turn, you basically get back to full.
This is incredible.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Oh, you're right, the one on the board, of course, doesn't have Divine Shield, but, you know.
The way that Crowncooker plays this stuff is
Oh my god, he took the damage first!
so smart.
Because he wanted to maximize the healing!
So smart.
I mean, it's probably not necessary at that point because he's so winning, but...
My dude.
Wait,
25.
oh no, he wouldn't have healed to full either way, but still.
25.
Generally good
And
practice, though.
Wow. I mean,
victory's yours.
Speechlessness all around.
Actually, there wasn't always anything on hand.
I don't think he's had a game in this tournament where this deck was favored. And he just keeps winning
Alas.
it. Because he plays it so well. And he's taken a 2-0 lead with that being said. So
Which means, when you're Jwyland, you now know that you're gonna have to face the Galacron Rogue. And while you do have to face it 3 times, you can pick your best matchup to go first, get a little bit of momentum back.
And you do that.
And yeah, I mean, psychological advantage, right?
Oh, you have to sweep this rogue up.
I personally feel better playing a deck that has lost 1 or 2 straight games. I feel a lot better going
You want
to
him to go Paladin? Warlock?
Against the Rogue, I don't even know.
I like the Hunter. Pirate Valera is so much cooler than all other rogue heroes. It is filthy.
I'm personally more of a Maiev kind of a person, but sure.
It looks like a robot.
Well, Maiev is wearing metallic armor and there's like magical glowing, so I guess that's not entirely false, but...
Just be a pirate, man. This is Valera. Be like Valera. Be a pirate. Kids, be a pirate. There's this, I don't know if you know this meme, but there's like this template. It's like an excerpt from a children's magazine or something. And they're playing pirates. And it's like, the moral of the story is like, a good pirate never takes someone else's property.
Wait a second. That's what pirating is, though.
That's the whole job description, yes.
Yes. That seems false. False advertising, I don't know. Ooh, how about we seal the fate of this dwarven sharpshooter?
The faith sealed? Yeah, why not?
I mean, it invokes Galacron, which is what you want to do.
Seal someone's fate, why not?
It gets rid of that very dangerous dwarven sharpshooter.
I wonder what his fate is. Appears to be death.
Well, aren't we all fated for death?
Tough stuff. Want to play Hoffer here? If you're... No?
No, I like Face Talker, Con Hero Power still.
Classic play. I mean, such a classic play on 3 for Face Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a classic for a reason.
It is.
And it is...
What do we got?
Freezing Trap.
You might not hate this in this matchup.
Yeah, and also, if you're a Crowncooker, you can make a lot of appraisals of Galakrond happen. Which also means, by the way, that his Galakrond is, if he plays both of them, one invoke away from being maximized.
From being did completely. He might want to also play the Slack, you know. The praises again.
He hopes for a Goblin, I suppose.
Nope. Iconic is fine.
That does it as well. I think you want to play the Draconic. Yeah, the Witchy is a little awkward because you just buffed your Kobold so much.
Yeah, Draconic makes sense.
And Draconic is very good for the trays later on.
That evasive worm is wonderful, but he goes
It seemed great, yeah.
Goes with the old...
Goes with something you can play next turn, and playing around the secret with the Draconic is pretty good. But Explosive would prevent that. And plays the Hero Power.
Hero Power, yeah. Hero Power is classic Hunter move, by the way.
When you're Face Hunter, any turn where you press the button is a good turn.
It's a good turn, allegedly.
Nah, that's just a fact.
What if Rhoda just threw Chavalas on the board?
Well, if you can at least press the button, you're doing good.
You're sticking to your guns is what you're mainly doing.
Yeah.
It's something at least. Last invocation coming out, that Galakrond.
That's a really good target for the Witchy Lackey.
It is. And that Galakrond's ready to go. I mean, he's ready to shoot as soon as he comes out.
Which is very important, by the way. Like, that's maximize the impact.
Without looking, what's the name of that card, JJ?
Naga Sea Witch.
No.
Wait, wrong Naga.
Yeah. I remember this because I, like, less than 2 years ago played Basic Priest.
What is the... Dude, there's so many Naga.
I played this in my Basic Priest in the beginning. It's Dark Scale Healer.
Yeah.
I remember this.
How are we gonna see someone's fate being sealed today?
By the way, Hoffer hype. Just saying. Someone or some pig's fate?
Definitely that boar down there. Very, very boring animal companion. I don't know.
Let's seal the fate of this hog. How about it?
And you can still play the Kobold. Oh, actually, Kobold Lackey does it too. Which is probably smoother. Especially since your invokes are down.
Though face health becomes an issue. Eventually. Either way.
Well, yes, but with Hoffer out, it's even more
of an issue. It's becoming more of an issue. The longer the pig lives, yeah, of course.
And he's looking at Kronks.
Pig in the Kronks.
I mean, you can still take the trade.
Thinking that's my only way to survive for longer.
Fair enough.
The more I think about it, I don't hate the play.
It's extra armor, it's free cards. You can't really hate it.
You cannot hate it.
Speaking of things you can't hate, how about Life Drinker?
Life Drinker? You don't want dogs?
I mean...
Kill Command is nice. Reinforcements are cool. I think at this stage you might prefer Kill Command.
Yeah, I mean, the reinforcements is too slow. Also, just generally, Kill Command is just literally one less point of damage, but like way faster. So,
I think I like Kill Command.
Kill Command seems like an easy choice. You can still unleash this turn if you want. But yeah, the direct damage route seems stronger because now you're just pushing. Because you know, with that board, you're dead in a couple turns. So try doing it right now. Yes. And of course, that will not pay out very well if Crowncooker plays Galakrond right now. Let's see. That is Prep Galakrond for you.
That is Prep Galakrond. You gotta prepare your Galakronds.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to freeing up hand space.
We're looking at 13 health. Is there health coming up or not?
Well, there's damage coming up. Lots of it.
Well, it deals exactly 13. It does. Jwyland is the thing. So he played this well, if that's what he was thinking about. He played this nicely. And I don't see lethal for Crowncooker, although he gets awfully close.
I mean, we got 8. We got 11 on the board. 16. That is another
double eviscerate doesn't quite kill it.
No, it doesn't. You can coin out the Cobalt Lackey, which gets you 2 off.
But that's gonna be it.
And that's that, yeah.
And Jwyland is gonna push exactly 13. Wow.
What are we looking at? 5.
Life Trigger Kill Command.
Okay. How about 5 Hounds kill command for the less...
Same idea.
That was actually more, yeah. Because of the weapon, right, yeah.
Wow.
Wait, how's left turn kill command lethal again?
Life Drinker and Kill Command combines for 8. With your hero power, it's another 2.
Yeah, but you don't have the mana for that.
He unleashes the hounds.
Wait, did he have... He did not have the mana for HD.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's only winning because of the Kobold.
Hounds work.
He's only winning because of the Kobold. If someone had not been greedy with their Kobolds...
Tough choice.
I'm just saying.
Tough choice. So, we might have seen just the Life Drinkers then. But Jwyland hanging on by the skin of his teeth. And I mean...
Yes.
Big time.
Crowncooker, listen. If you hadn't played those minions, you might have been able to find lethal the turn after.
JJ lecturing one of the best players in the world about how to play Hearthstone.
Hey, listen. Hindsight is 2020, and I sure have it.
You have 2020 vision, that's why you wear glasses.
No, but I have hindsight.
Yes, he has hindsight on his side. That's correct. Guess who also has hindsight right now? Crowncooker.
Yes. No, but I'm you know, I feel like this is a play that someone might be able to learn from. It's a very specific situation.
Absolutely is.
But it's a learnable moment. And I think
he was closer from killing him himself, by the way. He was getting there. Didn't quite work though.
No, but I'm saying, especially if you're a competitor at the level of Crowncooker.
Oh yeah.
He's looking to improve.
You know he's gonna go back to this. You know that these guys watch their own games.
That's what I'm saying. And every single little thing you can learn brings you just that much closer to playing perfectly.
Yes.
Of course, no one will ever get quite there, but you can get pretty damn close. Yeah. Also, Jwyland is not to play the Beam Cycling on 1 because he's being greedy.
Yes.
Which you're not supposed to do when you're playing Zoo.
Maybe something to do. Prep Evis? He wants to pull that Edwin out right away? Boy, oh boy.
To be fair, had he played the sidekick, that Evan would have been bigger.
Even worse. Man, Crowncooker was just saying,
hey!
Look at this.
Like, 3-turn clock, what are you gonna do?
What now?
What are you gonna do?
Is there a save for this? Like, you have to, like, finish rights or something? But...
I mean, you have like Fiendish Rights, Maniacs, I mean, there's some push damage a little bit, but... Yeah.
You can just backstep and steal this Battle Mage's Fate? Well, no, you can't backstab anymore. You can backstab the other guy.
Yeah, you can backstab the sidekick. Yeah, you probably would have wanted to backstab the...
I would have liked to kill the
Battle Mage, yeah. But that's a very minor thing, and again, 2 turns!
You gotta kill the Evan into, like, next turn. What is this? Okay, so next turn, Fiendish
He's setting up for the rights, yeah, but... I mean... Hit the Edwin in the face, hit the dagger into the battle.
That is not pleasant.
And then what? Fiendish Rights is +3 onto the existing 4, which is 1 off.
Unbelievable.
That is the Okay, listen, we've had a lot of crazy moments, but this might have been the craziest match because,
wow.
I mean, granted, I really like last tournaments like Snake Trap, Coin Juggler, whatever, Knife Juggler combo, but. This
That's crazy.
Is not how that deck works.
This is, by the way, for a spot in the championship game.
Yeah,
Wow.
The trick, by the way, here would have been to tap and hope to find something that deals 4 damage.
And what is something?
I don't think you run Soulfire, but some people do. What did we just witness?
That was incredible. Crowncooker with probably the game of his life to seal so far the match of his life, I would imagine.
I mean, what a gutsy play, right?
Yeah, he's like saying, I'm just, man. Just putting it on the table,
and
man.
The thing is, right, had that not been it, he would have asked the Warlock to sink a lot of resources into that, and would have probably still come out ahead.
Wow. That was a crazy play. That was absolutely insane. So, Crowncooker, man, congratulations. You're moving on to the American Championship game. Dreams coming true out here. Someone's going to Disneyland. You're gonna have to get. You have to win one more though. You have to win one more. But It's going to be fantastic. So 3-1 victory for Crowncooker over Jwyland. And he has officially advanced to the Americas Conference Championship game. We're on to the big leagues. We got 2 more semifinals coming up. 1 European, 1 American, obviously. Determine the opponents of Maxa and of Crowncooker. Starting with, over the next couple days, we have Agent PWE and Peter Babbitt in the American Conference. And then we have Rio Kuma and Lemonade for the 2nd spot in the European Conference title game. High-class Hearthstone being played. Please, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And thank you very much for watching. Show some respect for these amazing players. This is just elite Hearthstone we're seeing. It's amazing plays, and what a finish there. It was incredible. Congratulations to Crowncooker. Congratulations to Jwyland for great performance in your very first tournament. Beat the champ, of course, and moved up until the semifinals. That was a great showing. Hopefully, we'll see you again because you're a great player. But to everyone watching, we're gonna see you in the next one. And JJ,
That's it.
That's it.